Welcome back to World of Warcraft Cataclysm Classic Blind. We got quests here. We're gonna do them. That's kind of the plan. Get in the Wildhammer clans. Back together.
I am Curtin.
Alright.
High Thane of the Wildhammer clan.
Any portal
Must unite
in a
the
storm.
Wildhammer clans.
Our friends in the Earthen Ring have been trying to open portals back to Stormwind with no luck. But Thornton here tells me he might just have the key. The crazed water elementals in the nearby Viral River Delta have been sent into a frenzy. Thornton tells me we can channel their energy into a portal. I don't understand all this elemental claptrap, but I understand one thing: killing elementals and taking their whirlpool cores. Deliver them to Hela in the courtyard. Sounds like a plan. And Thornton. Poor Lightning, she's gonna need some time to recuperate. That's the Griffin that we kind of flew in here on, very slowly. Because of entries. The perfect poultice. Are you going by the way of the Viral River Delta? I've got a tip that'll help your men here, and my bird. When water elementals carve their way through rock, they create a peculiar kind of muck. It dries hard as stone, but carries with it the rejuvenating power of water. You make a cast out of that muck, and broken bones knit together like iron. When we sell that muck to Tala, your shaman downstairs, she'll know what to do with it. Alright.
Up with you.
All in the same location. It's definitely a system here. Let's get over to the River Delta. Or this way. We can also fly over the Dragon Maw port here. See what they're up to. Anyways. Also fly up from here. That works too. Come on. Yep. And getting close to more places. We definitely need this, at least on the map, to figure things all completely here. They got their boats, their city. Fire in the spinning saw blades there. Let's try to stay out of attack range here. Flying over this. Definitely not somewhere we want to be. There you go. And they are just right next to the river delta here. Slithering Cove. Over there. Alright. Elementals. How's it going? Would you like to be attacked? No magic. Get out of here. Another one just spawns right up. I mean, convenient. I'll take it. Kill before you can even do the water bolt. There you go. Whirlpool cores. Globe of restless liquid. Swirling solidly within your hand. Lovely. Here's the muck we need. We need many of these. River muck. Fantastic.
Too far away.
And I'll have to fight these guys for the cores. And for getting to the muck. Oh. What happened to this guy? Nope. Not allowed. Get out of here. And another guy's here. Interesting. Lovely stuff. Let's just pile these guys here. My goodness. Okay. They're just all over this area here. In the Delta. Just picking up all of this muck all at once here. It's pretty impressive. It's quite the pile here. Although we do carry just heaps of all sorts of things, so it's not too unexpected, is it? We've got quite the inventory. And it all works out. Dog Drake Flare. Talk smack again. Full force of the Dragon Mark, he says. Nah. Not sure where he's at. Somewhere around here. Got something right around this side. That's definitely something. Another place for the map here. Muck, 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 muck. And one more muck. I'm done with that part of this. Interrupt. One more core required.
Out of range.
Or I guess no more required. I'm just gonna fight this guy for no reason. Yeah. Yep. Hang on. Let's fly over this way. Get this section unlocked. Just for information here. Goshak War Camp. Firebeard Griffin Riders here. Dead Dragonmaw Stragglers. There's Energy Rift going on over here. The Devouring Breach. That seems safe. A safe and good thing to have over here. This is Firebeard's Patrol. Currently on fire. I'm gonna worry about that later. We can pop in here and get the flight paths. But we don't do any of the quests because we're not to that part of the quest line yet. That's alright. We'll get this back to High Bank at least. Okay. Back through the forest that's being chopped down. Or at least they're trying. With all the ones that are falling over, they don't seem to be doing too great. Kind of a mess out here. Well, that's okay. Where's our muck? Shifts and oozes. As if it's still occupied by elementals. Nifty. Some cores and mud. That's what they needed. Yes, now threat people when you go to... Hello. You in here? There you are. Right next to the portal. See if this is enough. Hello, warrior. Kurdran tells me you've got a solution to get this portal opened. That's the theory. My word, Erikexen. These elemental energies are so powerful, so chaotic. No wonder the Twilight's Hammer has chosen to build their stronghold here. Should be able to channel these energies into something more benign and productive, though. Let's give it a try. Alright. Some cloth feet, leather wrists, plate hands. It's got some straight stamina, crit haste. But less IV things in general. Getting closer, though. That's alright. And 42 gold.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
By wind and wave, by earth and fire, to storm we go. Erikexen. There you go. And we can also put this in here too. What is this? I keep hearing about the muck of Viral River. It's kind of alive. That's something. Oh, mud. You brought me mud. Wow, this stuff oozes with power. See what Thoradin was saying. Now. I'll distribute this to all the healers. Our wounded will be on their feet in no time. Magic mud. Portal has been opened. Thanks to your efforts, we can now quickly travel from Stormwind to Twilight Highlands. Fantastic. My fellow shaman and I will stay here to keep the portal open. We should go upstairs and notify Kurdran that the work here is done. It'll please him to hear some good news for once.
Seek the path.
Alright. There's a Stormwind right there. Perfect. And that should be opening the portal back over there. On the portals to everywhere else island. Works for me.
Together, we will storm the Highlands!
Oh, I knew you were a warrior I could count on, Erikexen. Use the portal anytime you need to get from Stormwind back to the Highlands. Now then, time to get to business. We need to locate and unite the lost Wildhammer clans scattered about the highlands. Talking with Thordan here is a good start. Right here. And
Watch your back.
Firebeard's patrol. I was on my way to join Firebeard's patrol when my bird was shot down. Twilight's hammer launched surprise attacks all over the highlands. Sometimes their buildings crawled right out of the earth in the middle of our villages. It was a nightmare. In the chaos, Firebeard is one of the few who's kept his head on straight. He's trying to piece together a full griffin wing from the survivors. If you want to bring the Wildhammer into the Alliance, start by helping out Firebeard to the west. Firebeard's patrol.
Up with you.
Indeed. And we know of that. Just over this way. Firebeard's patrol. More of a northwest persuasion, but close enough. You'll know it when you see it. It's the guy that's with all the griffins and stuff. Reasonable. 21,400. Definitely making plenty of gold here. Also, we can get more gold from doing like the random daily dungeons and all that. Also, just the points for getting actual loot and stuff. And just getting loot from the dungeons. Especially the heroic dungeons should probably be giving us things that we would actually want. Not too worried about that right now. So I have more things to do here. Okay. Yeah, right here. Got Innkeeper. Got the Griffin Master. Got the Militia. Citizens. Stable Master. Innkeeper. And keep it to the spot. Food and drink.
I've the finest wares.
Yeah, I got more buttery wheat rolls. They come in 5s though. So that would overstack us right now. Not that I'm too worried about it.
I've the finest wares.
Trade goods. Good.
See you soon.
Innkeeper. What goes down there? People are here.
What's on your mind?
Definitely not Wildhammer. What brings you here? Your time is pretty horrid, that's for sure.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Yeah, I'm actually here to help though, so time is actually gonna be okay. What do we got down here? Just a cellar? No, whole bunch of people down here. Reasonably good place you got here. Wasn't for all the obvious constant problems. Hey.
What's on your mind?
Pleasure to meet you, young man.
Watch your back.
Alright. And they have a train in the corner. What is it? Don't worry about all the current problems. Just
Welcome.
have fun in the corner. Ah, you're new. You lose your home too? You can stay with me if you want.
See you soon.
I think we should probably continue helping more. No time. Right now. Alright. Ian Firebeard.
Great to meet you.
You're certainly not local. Matters to me little though. Put my life on the line for anyone here, as long as they pull their weight. Firebeard's patrol. Wouldn't be surprised if there was slightly different dialogue if you're not a dwarf. We got whole dwarf stuff going on here. If you're not a dwarf at all, you'd be absolutely not local.
Watch your back.
Yeah, a lot of different clans out here too. Come to join the patrol, lad? Glad to have you. I need some bodies helping to get our defenses under control here. Help me out, and I'll see if I can't find some more prestigious work for you.
Off with you.
Huh. What's he saying? More elementals are breaking through on the west of the rift. Find in. Secure whatever Griffin Riders is kind of cut off before they reach the town. Yes, sir. More elementals. Find him. Get more reputation. 2 quests to start here. Looks like we have some more stuff over here too. Look at that.
See you soon.
They'll take any help they can get. I've got boys forming defensive lines on all sides of the town, keeping back the elementals streaming from the torn ground. They're good lads and they've been holding firm, even the sturdiest dwarf tires eventually. They're split into shifts, 1 hour of rest for every hour on the line. Best I can get them with the men we have. If you want to be helping, pick a line and take up a shift. Give some of my boys a welcome breather. We're back in once you've killed several of the elementals. Kill 8, so you have 5 starters.
Off with you.
That will be some welcome relief. And the only homes we have. We've already been pushed back further than I'd hoped. But I'm not about to give up our homes to these Mongols. They may burn them, pillage them, and spit on the rubbled remains. We'll still fight to take them back. That being said, I'd rather like them not burnt. Have the boys running buckets from the well, try to keep the fire down. If you join them, they can help out by tossing you buckets. You don't have to make the runs. Extinguish 50 fires at Firebrand's patrol.
Safe travels.
Alright. Here's the buckets. Here's some water. Alright. Throw a bucket of water to douse fires at Firebrand's patrol. That was 5 fires there, all at once. Very effective. Let's even bring more. This is reminiscent of some other events where we had to throw buckets of water to stop things from being on fire. And it looks to be just about as effective, since the fire just keeps on coming back. Unfortunately. Well, we do have a good bucket line going here, so that's helping. Not done yet. Lots of fires over there. Lots of fires over here. There you go. Up at least a bit there. What do we got over in this house? Got a blacksmith. Very nice.
Watch your back.
Citizens work in the forge. Militia getting supplies. And if the forge goes out, we have all these other fires available. Alright. Let's take out these fiery fire guys. Charge! And one over here. With the help of the militia. Very good. I'm gonna go slightly further out. Get some real fire starters. Just like. Do a scorch attack. Rude. I got a decent amount of health here. 96,000. Boy. Okay. Fire starter. Interrupt that attack. Does help quite a bit. This has it again. So we're not counting as worthwhile kills here. So we're not getting Victory Rush enabled. Which doesn't help with the whole not healing business. Let's stick to the ones in town here. Gets the job done. Now, all these other buildings have already been burned down. We're down to half a building here, which currently is holding the resting. The forge and the inn. Oh yeah. Really backed into a corner here.
Aye. See you soon.
Good work, boy. Good to have another capable set of hands about.
Off with you.
And
See you soon.
thanks for your help. Every little bit makes a difference. Keep the water going until we can push the twilight back.
Watch your
Very
back.
good. Honorable bearing. Yane, my second in command, bore the body of one of our fallen heroes to the cathedral to the west. He's the man I've put in charge of reforming a wing of Griffin Riders from whatever scattered forces he could find. I'd like you to help him. I should impress upon you the urgency of this task. We'll not be able to hold here forever. Wildhammer or the Draymont Orcs will eventually overwhelm us. Putting together an active Griffin wing may be our only hope for surviving these conflicts. At the Firebeard Cemetery.
Safe travels.
Calm. Something. Killing Longfellow has a
Great
quest.
to meet you.
Small comforts. You're the new face that's meant to be helping Keegan out, I take it. Pleasure to meet you. Maybe you can lend a favor or two more for the troubled Wildhammer that made refuge here. We were all forced to retreat to this building quickly. Some of us left behind things of great value in our destroyed homes nearby. Would you mind bringing them back after you go out there? It would bring happiness to some very troubled souls. Find a return. Here's dried roses, Harlan's ivory hammer, and Africa's doll. Okay.
Be good.
See how far away that's going to be. So these destroyed houses here. Look inside here. Yeah, probably. It's only slightly on fire. There's a hammer. These are not the right roses. Try a different building here. Are the ones that are only slightly on fire? Things that actually have interiors, at least. There's a big fiery laser there. That's definitely something. You guys are just lucky all your stuff wasn't on fire. It's definitely getting to that point here. There you go.
Welcome.
Were you able to find their valuables? I know this seems so minor, but little things make a big difference to some people in times like these. The dried roses, with a familiar scent of home. The hammer, passed down through several generations. And the doll, sometimes it's hard to let go.
Off with you.
You're very generous, thank you. There's a lot of darkness in our world these days. Appreciate the light that you've brought here. Anytime. Leather shoulders, mail waist, plate legs, string stamina, crit and haste. And drape with lots of valuables. Agility. I'll just take the most expensive one.
Watch your back.
Well, roses. And tell you, really can't thank you enough. I'd never smell home again. No problem.
Hi. Be good.
Cool. Let me get to the cemetery. Cemetery? There's some guys. You can see a cemetery from up above here. Some more buildings. There's a cemetery. Everything's just so burnt, it's hard to say. But yeah. This is right here.
What's on your mind?
They took us unaware, attacked all of the highlands at once, bursting forth from the ground, swooping from the air. Most of the griffin wings were scattered. Far too many good dwarves lost their lives. There'd be little hope at all if Keegan hadn't rallied us together. I owe that man my life. At least now we have a chance.
See you soon.
Greetings, dwarf. Sent by Keegan. Yep.
Watch your back.
3 whole quests here. Very good. Clan Milan.
Safe travels.
If we're going to pull a full griffin wing back together, we're going to need to move fast to gather the survivors before they leave or get picked off. We've got to beat on a few groups of riders that stuck together. I'm leaving to find the Thunder Maw riders and the Moor riders shortly. The Milans were headed up west to the Crucible of Carnage, last I saw. Go see if you can convince Douglas Milan to join up with Keegan. He should owe him a favor or 3. Crucible of Carnage. Sounds like a great place to go. Someone has a Doyle.
Safe travels.
The Doyle riders were last spotted covering the trees to south, all on the border of the Obsidian Forest. They're a stubborn bunch and are likely to take some convincing if they're going to join up with us. Best bet with Keeland Doyle is to tell him Kaelin Longfellow's taken up shelter with us back at the town. Keelan's got a good soft spot for her, and she just might be enough to convince him to drag all his boys along.
See you soon.
And the Firebeard bellows.
Watch your back.
I also need you to seek out McKay and his men on the other side of the Devouring Breach at the Gorshak War Camp. The Dragon Maw didn't survive the initial onslaught, and McKay is looking to ransack what he can from their camp to supply our fight. There shouldn't be much convincing necessary, but they'll likely want a hand wrapping things up there before they make their way back to Keegan. Give them a boot in the arse for old in if you have to.
Off with you.
Alright. Lots of people. Lots of places. There's the Crucible. There's the forest. Here's the war camp. We need to do a few things for them in each location here. That's okay. There's a straggler. Get rid of him. War camp. He is a bit of a mess. Got the forge going already. Lovely stuff. There's a griffin rider.
You got my attention.
About that time, eh? Help us wrap things up then. Yep.
Watch your back.
3 quests here. It is expanding the number of quests here. Death worthy of a dragon maw. Twilight sacked this town, killing most of the dragon maw that lived in it. Few survived though, and they're not right keen on us taking liberties with their supplies. Not that that matters much. Well, I'm not right keen on them attacking my boys, killing them off, chasing them out. I don't care, just get them done. Get them gone. Defeat 6 dragon maw stragglers.
Off with you.
Can do. Hello, Forge Hammer.
Hello.
Looking for the lost brother. My brother, Barum, has gone missing. He's one of the first scouts in the area. All the others have returned safely. There'd be no sign of him. Tass says he's just dawdling somewhere. But he is my only brother, and I promised my mum that I would keep him safe. Will you please find him? Find him.
Safe travels.
Yep. And Brom Forge Hammer here.
Christiana Pint.
Anything we can get. Stay back and forge more weapons? Pa. Forge Master has never been afraid of battle. He needs the safety of home to make weapons. Besides, there's oodles of raw material out there. Those Dragon Maw weapons are worthless. They can't be smelted down to make actual weapons. I mean, 8 Dragon Maw weapons, so my daughter and I can forge real weapons out of them.
Be good.
Oh. Got piles of their weapons in these crates here. Got injured Dragon Maw stragglers. Wake them up and get rid of them. The orc is severely injured. Help the injured orc up. I'm sure he's not going to appreciate it. Get your filthy hands off me, dwarf. And he's running. I mean, that works too. There's a weapon here, good enough for smelting. So there's options here. This guy's just chilling. I'm gonna just attack on sight. This close to here, my goodness. Problematic. Yeah, the ones that are awake are not gonna take kindly to our being here. Let's be honest, if they escape, it's just gonna be problems in the future, isn't it? Another weapon. Another weapon. Eh. And the orc's misery. There's 5 left of me yet, scum. Why are you lying on the ground then? Anyway. Boop. I decide you can go now. I'll be taking this weapon now. And straggler over here.
I can't attack.
Can't attack the turret. I currently am. I think you'll find. Anyways. Executed. There you go. I just need to find... Carmen. Where could he be? Oh, you're all the way up here, huh? Let's see where he plans to run off to. Ah! I have a buttery wheat roll down here. That's what we get for trying to help. Chucked off of a cliff. Was expecting that. Tried to line it up with the most space possible there. Did not work out though. Here comes the shadow. He's made his way down here. Okay. Quite the fall there. My goodness. It did do quite some damage though. That's okay. Anyways. Let's see if we can find Lost Brother here. Inside camp. Outside the camp. And turn the stuff in here. Turns 3 stuff in. Yeah, whatever. We'll turn this
What
in.
can I do for you?
That's more like it. Let's finish gathering up supplies and get back to Keegan.
See you soon.
And the smithing's available.
Talk to me.
How many you got so far? All of them that you wanted.
What's your
You're
bet?
good, lad. Have your thanks and a little gold for your troubles.
Off with you.
Fantastic. Over here. And fortune. He is in a box. Not the first dwarf in a box we found. Out here.
there.
Don't be looking. I'm not wearing my pants. Well,
Good.
they took my pants. Why be standing in the grain crate? Long story short, there were hornets and some dragon maw that shored up at a bad time. Got away safely, but the master took off my leg guards. Sister made those for me from scratch. Even engraved my name on. I wouldn't die of shame if she found. I would die of shame if she found out I lost them. But just find them for me. Saw the pant thief going into the fortress over there. I'll stay here for a cover. Don't be asking what a Wildhammer wears under his kilt. All right. Went to the fortress over there.
Off with you.
Wild. Wild stuff. Okay. Dragon Maw into a fortress. The Dragon Maw port. Presumably. I'm gonna go. I mean, isn't this the. Maybe it's not. Dragon Maw works. The fortress over here. Now, where would they put some pants? Dragon Maw port. Dragon Maw defenders. Just make our way in here. Yeah, it's definitely PvP. I don't know if we're likely to find pants in here. This does not seem safe. Maybe they're only headed this way. Artillery or something. What does it say exactly? I think going into that fortress over there. Well. That's not good. If this is like on the edge here somewhere. That'd be okay. Pants guy? I'm trying to level 16. I can deal with that. I don't know who the pants thief is either. It's part of the problem. The fact that in here counts as PvP makes me think this is not correct. There's their flight master. This could be a complication. How about over on these boats? Maybe over on these kinds of things? Just a pair of random pants lying around. Sure doesn't look like it. Fly around the city looking for quest markers, I guess. That's our next idea here. Searching an entire fortress for a pair of pants is definitely something. Would they have like a name like Pants Thief or something weird? What's up here? Guards. 85. 150,000 health. PvP flagging. Yeah. I don't know about this. Not super convinced. think your pants might be lost here, buddy. Maybe a different fortress. It's gotta be, right? What does it say exactly here? Dragon Maw showed up. Saw the Pant Thief go into that fortress over there. I mean, that's more of a port. Anything called fortress? There's a blood gulch over here. How about that? Is this a fortress? What's in here? There's your Dragon Maw Straggler. Straggler. Stab it. Unless you have the pants, then this is perfect timing. I doubt you do, though. I mean, it's got pants. I don't think those are the right ones, though. These are Thorn Snarl Legards of the Stormblast. Stamina, agility, hit, and grit. Wild. Let's head up here. Here it is. Crush the Pants Stealer. That fortress nearby. This is the slightly taller building in town. There you go. Pointing in a direction when you don't actually get pointed in a direction also does not work super great, unfortunately. Engraved. Byron. There you go. Wild. In fact, we found pants while looking for pants, and it was the wrong kind of pants. That's very unlikely, I would say. Found him yet? The screen is getting pretty itchy. Yep.
Watch your back.
Thank you. Now turn around so I can put him on. Sack of grain. You're so not eating this.
Be good.
Vendors for 25 gold. Wild. Now I can return with dignity. Fantastic. What a wild situation. This guy's pants stolen. Now he's back. Hey. I'm back, sis. Thanks heavens. It's good to see you. Why are your pants on backwards? Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. He's leaving again. It was so embarrassing. He needed to leave forever. Okay.
How are ya?
Something for the boys. Been up the camp and ran errands for a Wildhammer. Not bad for a wee warrior. Take these to Firebeard Cemetery, and he should reward you for a job well done. And furnishes weapons to hang Firebeard at Firebeard Cemetery. Cloth hands, leather chest, plate wrists.
Safe
Very good.
travels.
Forged hammer weapons. Surprisingly high quality craftsmanship, considering the circumstances. Okay. 2. The Crucible of Carnage. Oh, but first, Elementium. Always a good time for mining. In this twisted mess of a place here. Always a good time for mining. The Crucible of Carnage. Okay. Untamed Griffins. Grab some of those. That'll be helpful. Yeah, the situation is over here. Situation is Cadaver Collage with 1.2 million health. Yeah, that's pretty good. Up here we've got Gronk Hamchiefs, and the Troll Servant, Grunthok, the Boneyard. Hamchiefs got all sorts of stuff in here. Got Spectators. Okay.
Yo,
Don't be worried, dwarf. Can't you see that we're in the middle of a battle?
keep it real.
To another area here. Could be. And here is the Griffins situation over here. The only Griffin riders are training, I suppose.
What's on your mind?
Well, he ain't sent you. You don't look like a firebeard to me. Why exactly should I be listening to anything you say?
Watch your back.
Fighting spirit. He wants the Alliance to take wing with him, eh? If there was a dwarf I'd fly for, he'd be it. Still, I don't get why he'd be sending an outsider to be recruiting.
Interest you on a pint?
Me? Not right polite by my standards. Guess you don't last 20 seconds with any of my boys. At the bar or in the battlefield. Prove me wrong, take one of them down in a fight, then I'll think about flying with old Keegan. And defeat one of the Mullen Griffin Riders.
Okay.
Okay. And Tana, playing here, also has a quest. The Scent of Battle. Don't let Cataclysm fool you. Mullans have been itching to take wing again. If there's anyone we do it for, it's Firebeard. We left our griffins in the Highland Forest to the south to hunt and get away from the sounds of battle for a bit. They deserved a rest. Want us back in the air soon? You do well to help us bring our griffins back in. Take this piece of charred Highland birch. We use it during training. As soon as they smell it, they'll come straight back to us. Find 8 griffins and dispatch them back to their griffin riders.
Safe travels.
Okay. There's a rider here. Hey.
Hi.
So the senor get roughed up? Not backing out, are you?
Watch your back.
A friendly duel. That's definitely fighting words. The duel will begin in 3, 2, 1. Map. 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 I think we won. Fine, fine, you win this one. Very convincingly, too.
You got my attention.
That's the stuff. Not half bad. We got a bit of fighting after all.
Very good.
I love the stuff. We got a quest over there, but we also have an ore over here. So, I'll go get that. And it is Pyrite. Look at that. Yoink. Shiny. How are we doing on reputation here, anyways? A bit into neutral. Okay. So we got a quest. Another quest somewhere? Up here. Steel assistant. There's a little carnage over here. Let's go get the griffins. They said there was some direction. Over here. South, I think. West. Let's see what it says. Okay. The griffins. Forest to the south. Yep. The nosebleeds. All the way up here. Let's find these griffins. Use the charred Highland birch. This burnt wood gives off an unmistakable smell, nor the griffins respond to it so easily. Over here is kind of full of wargs too, which is great. Griffin looks at you intently, clearly smelling a familiar scent on your clothing. You can smell the piece of charred Highland birch. He's like, yep, that's definitely that. And then they go. Well, that works. And again. It appears to be injured. Perhaps healing or first aid could get it back on its feet. I don't know if we're currently trying to heal them. We're just finding. Lucky day. If you'd be lucky to eat your head first. Twilight Trapper has trapped one of the griffins. Well, that's no good. Rude. Twilight Trapper bindings. And that griffin is free to go. As quickly as you break it free. There could be multiple different griffin things going on here. We might want to heal that one. Would be another griffin to the count here, at least. This is just a pile of Highlandos. How to use a bandage on them. Healing or first aid to get them back on their feet. I channeled it. I channeled you. Is that working? Yeah, it worked if it didn't work right. So I was doing it correctly. Just have to wait for the timer here again. While we wait, there's another griffin over here. I can go talk to him. Hey there. You're easier to deal with. So they're just standing here and right here. You're very close to a warg here. I don't know if that's a great strategy. Having a bandage thing on here is definitely a system. This should work. How much does this heal? 35,000? It's at least something. I like the best bandage, I think, so. Heal in. That was enough first aid in. There, good to go. Okay. They appreciate it. It's 5 griffins. And this guy's trapped another one. Rude.
Not enough rage.
Yeah, counted. Okay. Find a few more here. Griffins. Did you all get eaten by wargs? Another trapped one. Get out of here. Nope. Stay right here in the middle. Oh, come on.
Too far away.
Freed. Combat. Down here we've got the dragon guys, but we're not to that part yet. And another bandage. Gets the job done here. 8 out of 8. There you go. They're having a lot of problems over here. Getting injured and trapped and... my goodness. What a mess. What a mess. Okay. Turn it in.
Talk to me.
Good on you. I always feel like a part of me is missing when my griffin isn't nearby. Can't speak for most of the rest of the clan. I'm ready to ride Firebeard's call.
What? Watch your
There you
back.
go. Boy. That quest marker down there again. There's just people doing the event there.
Talk to me.
The loyalty of Clan Lion. Your point's made. Hian can count on us. Meet him back at town as soon as all the boys are rallied up. You're tough for not being a Wildhammer. Guess they're pretty good where you come from too. Still, haven't seen you drink yet. That'll be the real test. Turn news at the cemetery.
Watch your back.
Oh, good. Who's this guy again? This definitely feels like it's gonna be a whole actual requiring multiple people kind of situation. Human mage, Grand shaman, human warrior. With 1.2 million health, I can definitely see that. Okay, so this is a place. I think Crucible of Carnage. I need to come back here later. Also, not actually have a team or anything there. That's another problem. Here, shaman, mage, didn't currently blast him. Yeah. Okay. Alright. There was one more group here. Near the Highland Forest. Go that way. If it's anything like the other Crucible kind of thing, it's just gonna be like a whole series of boss guys. Well, that's definitely something. Let's see if we can find the guys by the forest here. Dragon guys.
Need more rage.
Yeah, gloom wings here. Get them off of here. Everyone here is kind of dying. Those griffin corpses. Griffin rider corpse. Oh boy. And another dragon over here. Also trying to just eat them. I don't think we're gonna get much help from the Doyle group here. Gila and Doyle. Seeing the Doyle suffered the worst of the attacks of the attacking Twilight Drakes. Clearly they fought to the end. Not a single rider's footprint when a few yards from his griffin. It's doubtful there were any survivors. Fate of the Doyles. So the Doyles already joined their last fight. He will want to know of their fate. Return to the cemetery. Well, that was not a bunch of extra things to do, as everyone's already dead. We have to deal with these dragons here, though, clearly. Kind of a mess. Wouldn't be the first time we take up a quest of our own creation. But in this instance, not what happened. Yeah. We've got the help that we're going to be getting.
See you soon.
You got the Milans? Good news. They're worth more than their weight in a fight, and they ain't exactly skinny. Cloth shoulders, Milris, plate waist. Got some hit and mastery. Lacks in the strength and haste department. Getting closer there, though. Really want something just straight up better. But getting rid of the bloodied Pyrium wouldn't be a bad plan at some point here. That.
Off with you. Safe travels.
What do we have here? Weapons.
See you soon.
Ah, looks like they're ready mighty well then. Have to buy a whole forge hammer around once we finish with this mess. Cool off hands, leather chest, plate wrists of intellect,
Watch your back.
and the feet.
Off with you.
That's a right shame. Stubborn as they were to speak to, they were just as stubborn in a fight. Would have been good to have them. Once this is done, we'll have to send some boys out to bring them back for a proper send-off.
Safe travels.
A personal
Watch
request.
your back.
Shout out the Doyles. It's a fair miracle, as many of us made it out as it is, though. So can't count it as much of a surprise. Those louts at Thundermar are cowards. Even after telling them it was Kian asking, they won't step foot outside their town. Did rope in the Moors, though, so that's at least 3 clans worth. Kian wanted to hear from you personally when you returned. Go find him in town.
Safe travels.
Alright. We've done what we can here, Or. Just our immediate lurching off in a different direction. Worth it. Is it really, though? At 1 and a bit gold, we have 22,000. Hey, look at everybody's here. Firebeard Griffin mounts. Militia. The fires have been taken out. People over here. The elementals are no longer attacking. The Milan Griffin mounts over here. And their riders. Here's the more Griffin mounts and riders. Fire guys are all down. Calm. I'd call that fairly successful.
How are ya?
Personal request.
See you soon.
As soon as you had some luck bringing riders back, well timed too. Just push the elementals back, so we should have the arm room so you can attack right away. Thank you, Eric Erickson. You're a good dwarf.
Off with you.
And with everyone here, it's time
See you soon.
to get going. We bring the fight to the enemies. Or something. The next stage of things here. Next time. Goodbye.